Alright, here we got our 2010 to 2011 Arctic Cat Z1 OSP surge tank. And then we get a clamp with that. Here's the clamp. And then we get this little guy, which is used to block off the stock return, fuel return, which is right here. And a zip tie to zip tie that bad boy on. I'll get to that in a minute. And then this is the modified stock smart valve pickup unit. I'm going to post a picture in the video because I didn't get this on camera, but basically if your stock one's probably twice as long as this, and you got this is your front pickup right here. You can see it has the right angle up nipple, and then we got this guy back here. So for your stock one, to modify this, I'll run you through it real quick, and I'll post that picture on the video. You're going to cut your stock clamp off. You're going to take your smart valve pickup off, and then you're going to cut the tube. I think it's 13 inches, and then you put your clamp on, and then you put the smart valve pickup onto that tube, and then clamp it. I'll show you how to clamp these in a minute. I'll set that aside. So here's the surge tank, and I just kind of lay this on the side. You can see that, lay it on its side kind of like that, and I'll take this right angle nipple, and I'll just whoop, almost forgot my clamp. Take your clamp, put your clamp on the tube, then just push this bad boy on like so, and then I kind of just hold the surge tank almost like it's sitting in the tank, just to make sure that these smart valves are sitting nice and flush. And then if it looks good, I'll just take my little clamp tool that I got right here, and you can clamp it with a pair of side snips. I think I showed you in the other video I did, but just go on here, clamp it down. Alright, so now we got the stock modified pickups installed on the surge tank. Oops. And I'll put this aside for now. And I'll take my little rubber boot plug thing that we got in the OSP kit. So you're going to have two little pickups on your stock tank. One right here and one right here. And then this is your gas cap, screws on right here. So I don't know, it's kind of backwards the way you're looking at it. I don't know how you're looking at it, but I believe this one is the breather, and then this guy is your fuel return. So we want to block off the stock fuel return because that's already on the surge tank. And I've seen a couple sleds a little different. Usually your return hose is going to be black, and your breather is going to be like a clear tube. But I've seen a couple sleds backwards, so I just make sure you do whatever your sled is. So we take our little blocker and we just kind of push it on. Oh, I don't know if you guys seen that, but just pushed on like that. And then I take the zip tie and I zip tie her. Then you can cut that excess off. Alright, so then from there we install, got the OSP surge tank. We would put the float on, and then your two wires would solder on the float or splice them into the wires that are already on the float. If you don't know how to do that, watch the other surge tank video and it shows you how to install and remove the float. There's a little, it's like an O-ring or a gasket that kind of fits in this groove right here, and that's going to be on your stock sending unit. You take that off your stock sending unit and you slide it up through the bottom, slide it up through here, and you're going to put it on this surge tank. So I'm just going to put it in without the float, and it just kind of start here, just kind of slide it in. It should be real easy, and it kind of just slips in like that. And then from this top, I got these marked for video purposes. Had a couple guys asking me, you know, what are these two fittings on here? Well, one is your return, and then this one's your return, and then this guy right here goes right to your fuel rail. Right here goes right to your fuel rail, because we blocked off our stock return right here, blocked that baby off. So the hose that goes on here, we put right here on this return. And then that just kind of lets the fuel go back into the surge tank. This guy right here goes to your fuel rail. Gotta take that out, show you, give you a better view of it. So, fuel rail, return. So then, as you can see on the tank, this is the surge tank. So it sits all nice. It's all flat. Goes right back to the back of the tank back here.